ended up doing a story on her being in Hawaii with Papoose, right? And Papoose's side chick allegedly popped up and said, I'm in Hawaii sitting pretty too. Now, Remy Ma has already spilled the wine on Claressa not being the only one and how desperate she's been over having Papoose by her side. I mean, she is, you know, what do you call it? Like the greatest fighter, whatever, boxer. You know what I'm saying? I'm not negating what she's done, but she's obviously number one in her class. And so she's been winning a lot of belts, and she's that chick, right? I wouldn't want to fight her. I'm gonna stay in the house. I ain't getting out of the car. I ain't coming.
Nobody saw this coming. Not the fans, not the media, not even the people caught in the eye of the storm. Because what just erupted online might go down as one of the most shocking celebrity scandals of the year. One live stream, one name, one explosive allegation, and suddenly the entire timeline was burning. It all blew up when controversial blogger Tasha K dropped what she called a nuclear receipt involving rap veteran Papoose and an alleged secret side relationship that reportedly spiraled straight into paradise. Yes, paradise. Hawaii, sun, sand, and scandal. And somehow, boxing superstar Claressa Shields got dragged right into the middle of it. But that's not even the craziest part. While fans were still digesting hints of betrayal, screenshots started circulating, cryptic captions, shady songlines, and then, allegedly, a bombshell message from a mystery woman claiming, I'm in Hawaii sitting pretty too. Sitting pretty too. The internet froze. Then it exploded. Looming over all of this like a silent storm was Remy Ma, the wife, the icon, the name alone capable of heating the conversation instantly. Was this a messy misunderstanding, a calculated leak, or the slow unraveling of a marriage millions once considered unbreakable? Insiders whisper that what we've seen so far is just the appetizer, and if even half of these claims are true, the fallout could crush reputations permanently. The moment that the livestream ended, the clock started ticking. Within minutes, clips of Tasha K leaning into the camera with that signature smirk were everywhere. TikTok chopped it into 15-second explosions, Twitter went full meltdown, Instagram blogs screamed in all caps, and at the eye of this digital hurricane was one name repeated like a siren: Papoose. According to these claims, paradise wasn't just beaches and palm trees, it was allegedly a love triangle wrapped in luxury. Sources claim that Papoose had been in Hawaii celebrating a victory moment with Claressa Shields, undefeated, belt in hand, the woman known for domination. But while cameras captured beachside smiles and celebratory toasts, something else was quietly boiling behind the scenes. As fans posted congrats edits, an anonymous account slid into the chaos with a message hitting like a grenade. Tell them I'm in Hawaii too, are sitting pretty. No context, no explanation, just gasoline on a fire already raging. Within hours, self-proclaimed insiders claim the account belonged to a woman allegedly involved with Papoose for months, not days, not weeks, but months. And if that wasn't enough, alleged DMs started circulating. Grainy screenshots, timestamps, heart emojis. One read, as soon as she leaves, pull up. Another, keep this low, you know the vibes. The internet didn't just react, it convulsed. Fans of Remy Ma felt personally betrayed. For years, Remy and Papoose were presented as hip-hop royalty, the ride-or-die love story that survived prison sentences, industry drama, and every test thrown their way.
He was the dedicated husband, the ride-or-die partner, the man who seemed untouchable. That image cracked almost overnight. Then Claressa made her move, not quietly, not carefully, but loud and deliberate. Instead of dodging the chatter, she allegedly hit social media with posts that were cryptic yet sharp. One read, "Don't play with my name." Another said, "I'm nobody's secret." The comments went ballistic. Was she confirming, denying, sending a warning? Every word carried weight. What truly sent shockwaves across the timeline was a rumored voice note leak late that night. A woman's voice, tense and trembling, allegedly saying, "You told me she wasn't around. You said it was done." The clip was short, identity unverified, but the impact was immediate. Thousands of reposts, think pieces sprouting by the hour, YouTube lives dissecting every syllable like it was cinematic evidence. Meanwhile, Papoose stayed silent. No denial, no clarification, not even a vague positive post. And that silence screamed, because when the defense is absent, the story runs wild. One alleged insider claimed Claressa learned about the supposed side relationship not from blogs, but via a private DM. The message reportedly included selfies, hotel details, and a timestamp that lined up perfectly with the Hawaii trip. "Check the date," the sender allegedly wrote. "He was with me the night before." If that's true, it wasn't just messy, it was meticulous. And if the chaos wasn't enough, old footage resurfaced of Claressa publicly praising Papoose, calling him solid and unlike anyone else. Fans began stitching those clips together with the new allegations, producing viral montages titled "Aged Like Milk." The humiliation angle went viral. Then, the twist nobody saw coming. Rumors circulated that Claressa had recently been under scrutiny for a separate controversy, allegedly linked to a failed mouth swab test. While she publicly defended herself, insisting follow-ups were negative, critics online began connecting dots that may not have existed. Hawaii, weed, secrets? The speculation was relentless, brutal, and totally unfiltered. Tasha K, watching the wildfire, reportedly doubled down in private subscriber chats, teasing more receipts and hinting this wasn't just about one side chick. According to chatter inside the chat, she allegedly said, "You all ain't ready for the rest." That single line sent her viewers into a frenzy, because what could be worse? Then a screenshot allegedly surfaced showing a group chat involving friends of the mystery woman. One line stood out. He told her Rem was done with him. Rem, of course, as in Remy Ma. If true, that wasn't just cheating rumors. That was a claim that Papoose told women his marriage was effectively over. Fans split into factions. Team Remy, Team Claressa, Team Wait for Proof. Twitter spaces erupted with shouting matches. TikTok creators reenacted the alleged voice note like a drama series. Even celebrities not involved started posting cryptic quotes about loyalty and karma, sending conspiracy theories into overdrive. And still, Remy Ma said nothing. No fiery rant, no denial, no smiling couple photo to shut it down. Just silence, which in celebrity scandal math can signal strategy or total devastation. Late into the night, a blurry paparazzi-style photo started making the rounds. It allegedly showed Claressa outside a venue, face tense, phone pressed to her ear like a weapon. The caption claimed she had just confronted Papoose after seeing the side chick's post. No audio, no confirmation, but her body language spoke volumes. And according to an alleged production assistant near the scene, voices were raised, doors slammed, and one name was repeated over and over. Why would you lie? If that confrontation really went down, it means the seemingly perfect beach celebration may have erupted into chaos no one expected. But here's the creepier part. Multiple blogs are now suggesting the side chick might go live. And if she does, if she shows her face, lays out receipts, and confirms timelines, the entire story could flip in seconds. Because what if Claressa wasn't the only one blindsided? What if Remy wasn't the only one betrayed? What if this wasn't just a side chick situation, but a pattern? Right now, everyone's glued to their feeds, refreshing, holding their breath. Because when someone speaks, it could blow everything apart.
By sunrise, the chaos had evolved into full-blown mayhem, because the side chick didn't just threaten to go live, she did. No filters, no blur, just a ring light, a shaky camera, and a woman who looked ready to torch the internet. Within seconds, viewers flooded in. 10,000, 20,000, 50,000. Comments moved so fast they were almost unreadable. "I stayed quiet," she began, voice tight, "but I'm not about to let nobody play me like I'm invisible." She didn't say Papoose's name at first, didn't need to. The audience already knew, spamming it in the chat relentlessly. Then she dropped the first receipt, a screen recording, an alleged FaceTime log showing late-night calls going back months, not days. Dates overlapped public appearances, anniversaries, everything. The collective gasp online was deafening, but she wasn't finished. She alleged he told her his marriage to Remy Ma was just a business arrangement. She claimed he said they were basically separated. She claimed the Hawaii trip was purely promotional. Promo. That word hit social media like a bomb. Claressa Shield's celebration in Hawaii suddenly had a whole new context. Love, strategy, manipulation. The narrative twisted in real time. Then life took a turn nobody expected. She played an alleged voice memo. A male voice, calm, unmistakable, saying, "You know, you're my piece. Just don't go public. I got too much on the line." The chat erupted into digital hysteria. "That's him? No way! Run it back, boost the volume." Within minutes, TikTok amateur audio sleuths were isolating frequencies, comparing interviews and matching vocal patterns. The internet had become a forensic lab. Just when viewers thought she was done, she leaned in closer and dropped a bombshell. She wasn't the only one. Silence fell across the chat. She thought she was the main, or maybe she wasn't. Suddenly, the story was mutating again. Because if Claressa wasn't the only woman outside the marriage, and the side chick wasn't the only secret, then what was this? A rotation? A web? A carefully balanced house of cards? The side chick alleged there were other women with similar stories, and now the internet was losing it. She claimed group chats existed. She claimed hotel reservations could be traced. She claimed some photos hadn't even been released yet. And then, just like that, she cut the line. No goodbye, no explanation, just a black screen. And the silence made everything worse. Within an hour, hashtags were trending worldwide. Reaction videos exploded across YouTube. Bloggers were screaming into microphones. Even rival platforms picked up the frenzy. Then came the counterstrike, a cryptic tweet from Claressa. "I'm built for war." 3 words, that was it. Fans immediately read it as a threat, a warning, a declaration. She followed up with another post. "Stop tagging me in lies. Lies." Suddenly, the story wasn't just about who cheated, it was about who was telling the truth. Insiders whispered that Claressa confronted Papoose after seeing the live. One alleged witness said voices were heard down a hotel hallway. Another claimed security had to intervene. Nothing confirmed, everything combustible. Meanwhile, Tasha K returned to her platform with gasoline. "I told you all," she said, eyes wide with theatrical disbelief in a follow-up broadcast. "And I ain't even played the big card yet." The big card? What could top voice memos and FaceTime logs? Subscribers claim she teased an alleged text thread where Papoose supposedly complained about being pressured publicly, feeling cornered. If real, it painted a picture not of a loyal husband caught in lies, but of a man juggling narratives, finally collapsing. And then, even more chilling, an old clip resurfaced of Remy Ma praising her husband's loyalty in an interview. "He never left my side," she said, smiling. The internet immediately juxtaposed that clip with the alleged receipts. The contrast was brutal. And still, Remy said nothing. No post, no clapback, no joint statement. Her silence began to feel less like a strategy and more like a storm brewing.
Rumors swirled that she had unfollowed someone, then refollowed, then liked a cryptic quote about betrayal. Every digital move was analyzed like scripture. Then came a leak nobody saw coming. A screenshot allegedly from a private group chat of women claiming they dated Papoose. One line read, "He told me the same script." Another, "He said she knew." Another, "He said it was open." Open. If true, it flipped everything. Suddenly, the marriage might not have been traditional. Maybe arrangements existed. Maybe the outrage was based on assumptions. But if it was open, why the secrecy? Why the alleged "don't go public" memo? Why does Hawaii overlap? Nothing lined up cleanly. Every explanation created 3 more questions. Claressa's supporters began attacking the side chick's credibility. Old photos resurfaced. Past relationships were dragged into the spotlight. Allegations of clout chasing went viral. The internet was merciless. The side chick fired back on her story, posting a blurred image of a man's distinctive tattoo. Fans immediately compared it to Papoose's known ink. Side-by-side screenshots went viral. The similarities were uncomfortably clear. Then, just when it seemed like the scandal had peaked, a new rumor crept in. An anonymous blogger claimed there was a second recording, allegedly capturing a heated argument between Claressa and Papoose, where she demanded, "Why would you embarrass me like this?" If that recording exists and surfaces, it could confirm the emotional stakes that no PR team could sub in. Because now this isn't just about cheating, it's about betrayal, humiliation, and a public implosion that nobody can walk back. It's about image, it's about control, and right now every single person in the saga has serious stakes. As darkness settled again, one fact became impossible to ignore. This thing wasn't slowing down, it was speeding up. Behind closed doors, conversations were reportedly happening that could either bury the story forever or blow it wide open with no turning back. Because word on the street is legal action might be on the horizon. And once lawsuits enter the mix, the receipts won't just be screenshots, they'll be sworn statements. And once that door cracks open, there's no slamming it shut. The whispers about potential legal moves didn't stay quiet for long. By the next afternoon, someone claiming close ties dropped a cryptic post hinting that cease and desist letters were already being drafted. Not filed, just drafted. And that one word sent shockwaves across social media. Because when lawyers step into the chat, gossip becomes full-blown war. Allegedly, a representative connected to Papoose had started monitoring defamatory statements. Defamatory. That single word split the audience immediately. Was it a warning shot aimed at Tasha K, the side chick, or bloggers dissecting every voice memo? Or was it meant for someone else entirely? And just when it seemed like Claressa might step back, she did the opposite. Late that night, Claressa Shields went live herself. No glam, no filters, no polished lighting, just raw, unfiltered energy. "I don't chase anybody," she said, eyes locked on the camera. "And I don't share." Comments went wild instantly.
She didn't confirm anything, she didn't deny anything, but one thing was crystal clear. She felt publicly disrespected. At one point, she leaned back and laughed, sharp, not amused. "If you go and lie," she said, "or at least lie consistently. Lie consistently." That line became a meme in under an hour. Fans speculated she had seen receipts the public hadn't, that private confrontations might have been far uglier than the rumors suggested, because insiders were claiming the alleged Hawaii celebration didn't end with champagne, it ended with slammed doors and a phone flying across the suite. Totally unverified, but absolutely believable given the chaos. Meanwhile, the side chick dropped another breadcrumb, a photo of a luxury hotel balcony. No faces, just a caption. Same view, different nights. The implication was explosive. If that balcony matched the Hawaii trip location, it suggested overlapping visits, overlapping nights, overlapping lies. Internet detectives went into overdrive. Palm tree placements, balcony railings, ocean angles, everything was dissected. Within hours, threads claimed the views were identical. And still, through all of this, Remy Ma stayed silent. But then something subtle shifted. She posted a single quote on her story. "No response is a response." That was it. No names, no tags, no explanation, but the temperature online spiked instantly. Was she done, gathering evidence, watching the chaos burn from afar? Fans split. Some saw strength, others heartbreak wrapped in restraint. Behind the scenes, rumors intensified. One alleged insider claimed Papoose was begging for damage control. Another said Claressa had grown tired of the chaos. Another insisted the side chick had way more receipts saved. This story wasn't just messy, it was volatile.
Then came the twist no one saw coming. A leaked snippet of what sounded like a heated phone call surfaced on an anonymous forum. Audio distorted, but a female voice, allegedly Claressa's, could be heard, "You made me look crazy." A male voice responded, "I told you to chill, chill." That word alone ignited fury. If real, it suggested more than betrayal. It hinted at dismissal, minimization, gaslighting. The stakes had escalated from scandal to psychological warfare, and now the internet was watching every move, waiting for the next explosion. Within minutes, reaction channels were going insane, analyzing every sound, every pause, every background clue. Ocean waves, hotel AC, car engine, nothing was confirmed. Everything felt like it could ignite at any second. And then, like a scene straight out of a thriller, Tasha K came back with what she promised was her final bombshell. In a members-only sneak peek, she allegedly shared blurred screenshots of a text where Papoose supposedly wrote, "I can fix this, just don't talk." If real, that was nuclear, painting a picture of control, not confusion. The internet shattered again. Some accused Tasha of clout chasing. Others praised her for exposing the hidden layers. Claressa's supporters claimed she was being unfairly dragged. Remy's fans demanded privacy and respect. Papoose loyalists reminded everyone that nothing had been legally verified. But here's where it got darker. Rumors started circulating that brands tied to Claressa were quietly reviewing partnerships. Nothing official, nothing confirmed, but in today's world, perception alone can tank deals. Now the stakes weren't just emotional, they were financial. And as tension skyrocketed, one question screamed louder than the rest. Who cracks first? Will Papoose finally speak in a tell-all? Will Remy address the chaos head-on? Will Claressa release her own receipts to take back the narrative? Or will the side chick drop something so undeniable it ends all debate? According to multiple chatter sources, there's allegedly one final recording, one that hasn't hit the internet yet, one that could either clear someone or bury them. And the scariest part? People claim it contains a confession. Right now, lawyers are drafting. PR teams are strategizing. Phones are probably ringing off the hook behind closed doors. But the internet doesn't sleep. Screenshots don't vanish. And once the court of public opinion weighs in, appeals are rare. This isn't just a cheating rumor anymore. It's a reputational earthquake. Friendships are straining, alliances are shifting, comment sections have become battlegrounds. And in the middle of all this chaos are real emotions. Humiliation, anger, betrayal, heartbreak, broadcast live to the world. And Papoose's silence? It's starting to feel less like strategy and more like the calm before a storm. Because if that alleged final recording drops, if voices are confirmed, if timelines lock in, if intentions are exposed, this story won't just trend, it will redefine legacies. Right now, everyone is refreshing, waiting, bracing. In scandals like this, the last person to speak often holds all the power, and someone is about to speak. If you thought this was just another celebrity rumor, think again. What we've been watching is a live, unfolding drama that could flip reputations, relationships, and legacies overnight. And the scariest part? We're nowhere near the end. Because let's be real, if that final recording surfaces, if more receipts leak, if someone finally breaks their silence and says the quiet part out loud, the internet will explode like never before. Screenshots will resurface, old interviews will be scrutinized, every like, unfollow, and cryptic caption suddenly takes on new meaning. Don't scroll away and come back confused when the next bomb drops. If you want real-time breakdowns, hidden clues, instant updates, and receipts dissected frame by frame, you need to be locked in right here. Hit like so this story doesn't get buried. Drop your theories in the comments. Who's telling the truth? Who's hiding something? Who cracks first? And most importantly, subscribe and turn on notifications. Because when the next leak hits, and it will, you don't want to be the last to know.